The world is a global market, and that's why we're here to put you on that map. The marketplace is here to showcase you to the world. If you have a business or event, product or service, look no further because we're here to put you on the map. Welcome to the market.
Hello, there you are. I am Lise Ameye, and you are watching Marketplace and Events, the place where you can showcase your programs, products, and even your birthdays. Is it church occasions? Whatever it is, you can bring it right here. Waiting to see you and to hear from you. Keep watching Marketplace and Events every Saturdays and Sundays. See you there.
What's up, everybody? I am Olayede Juliana Oluwatobiloba. Yes, I'm Yoruba for those of you that have been asking me, Boya, I'm an Igbo girl. No, I am not an Igbo girl. Anyway, I'm an Hollywood actor, and I just want to tell you to keep watching the Marketplace and Events every Saturdays and Sundays. Don't miss it.
Invite you to make Sur Express Hotel your option wherever life takes you or on your next journey to Lagos, Nigeria. Visit Sur Express Hotel.
There's no better place to be.
Our lives have changed. No more handshakes.
No more hugs.
No more parties.
No more social gathering.
And the list goes on.
We are at war.
We are under attack.
Against an unseen enemy.
We didn't pick this fight.
But we will win this war.
COVID-19 is deadly.
COVID-19 is a killer.
COVID-19
kills without mercy.
COVID-19 is evil.
It does not respect age.
It does not respect
power,
money,
position,
personality, responsibilities.
It simply does not care who you are.
COVID-19 gives you cough.
It attacks your lungs.
Gives you very high fever.
It will make you suffer.
It will make you cry.
It will scare you to death.
Then, just then, it will humble you.
And you will appreciate that.
Coronavirus has affected
millions of people
and has killed thousands of people all over the world.
When you catch it,
you may be
asymptomatic
and not know that you have it.
And you would then pass it on
to someone else without even knowing.
So therefore, stay at home.
Please do your bit
to stop the spread of this deadly virus.
If you feel any symptoms,
call the emergency line
and self-isolate for at least 14 days.
Wash your hands,
maintain social distancing,
and save lives.
We will win this war, whatever it takes.
No ifs,
no buts.
We simply have to win. Full stop.
This message is supported by the UK Nollywood Producers Guild.
Stay home if you are ill, and collectively, let's prevent and stop coronavirus.
Hi, my name is Veronica Folorenshaw. I'm an entrepreneur.
and I'm the executive producer of the new movie in town, Stepping Into Maggie's Shoe. If you have products and services you want to promote, or you have an event you want the world to see, you need to bring it on Marketplace and Event, showing every Saturday and Sunday. Marketplace and Event, showing on every Saturday and Sunday, is the right place for you to be now.
Good day and welcome once again to the COVID-19 update from Nigeria. I am Tomi St. Ujo. Taking a look at what has happened in the last couple of days, I start out with the review of the lockdown measure of the Presidential Task Force, which happened on Monday. Now, the chairman of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, who happens to be the secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said that 9 local governments in Nigeria accounts for about 51% of the total number of COVID-19 cases in Nigeria. Another revelation that came out today, however, is that 54% of the COVID-19 cases in Nigeria are also from the north. Now, Mustafa said the surveillance, the infection prevention and control activities identified 9 high-burden local government areas in the Federation, reporting high number of cases and accounting for about 51% of the total number of infections. All the 9 are densely populated local government areas nationwide. He also noted that the healthcare system had been better equipped to detect, test, isolate, and treat every case and trace every person who was coming in contact with a positive case. COVID-19 laboratories in Nigeria, according to the SGF, had also increased from 15 on the 27th of April to 26, adding that the total number of tests had also risen to over 38,000 as at today, Wednesday, 21st of May 2020.
That we have increased our testing capacity in the laboratories. We now have 4 laboratories that are testing, and they have the capacity to test 24 hours a day on different shifts. So our total testing capacity has gone up to almost 800 tests a day. And with some new equipment that we are fitting into our testing laboratories, we should be able to exceed 100 tests per day soon.
Mustafa said despite the gains recorded, the PTF is still in a long way, reporting to the president and of course making recommendations that the lockdown may need to be properly put in place again. But as at this week, the extension of the ease of the lockdown was done. So for another 2 weeks, status quo remains in Lagos, Ogun and the FCT.
I would like to emphasize that we have not changed a lot of things. What we had 2 weeks ago will continue. So effective from Monday, the 18th of May, the easing of the lockdown remains largely the same and will be characterized by the following enforceable actions, which will include the mandatory use of non-medical face masks, the mandatory provision of hand-washing facilities and sanitizers in all public spaces, the restrictions in interstate travel and intrastate travel as well, based on certain conditions which I will outline in a few minutes.
The Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation also this week agreed to fund the feeding and accommodation of evacuees in Lagos and Abuja. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyama, disclosed this during that same task force briefing in Abuja. He said the fund to cover the cost of the evacuees' feeding and accommodation was over 1 billion naira, and since the fund was not readily available, it had to be passed on to the evacuees themselves. But the CBN and the NNPC have stepped up and said they will, and this has facilitated, the bringing in of 246 evacuees again from Saudi Arabia to Nigeria to make a move to ensure that more stranded Nigerians across the world find their way back into the country.
Nigerians still all over the world crying to come home, and we're doing everything we can. It's just not possible. We have those in India, in China, in South Africa, in Sudan, and others who still want to come from the US, others who still want to come from the UK, from France, Turkey, all over. and it's just a huge challenge. So I urge them to continue to bear with us, be patient, because the reality is that we can only process a certain number at any given time. All the different facilities that are required to be in place, human resources as well, are limited. And so, it's just a process, and it pains us to know and to see that there are Nigerians out there who are really desperate and going through very difficult times, and needing and wanting to come home. So we're going to continue to do everything possible to bring them back as quickly as possible. And with the promise of more resources that we have received, hopefully that will enable us to be able now to quicken the process.
Actually, in the last 2 days, there has been this uprising between the at least in the coffers of the health workers, the journalists, and totally the essential workers in Lagos. Why? Because between the Commissioner for Police and the Lagos State government, there was a mix-up as to who is allowed to move around during the curfew. Now, this curfew originally is meant to exempt the essential workers, but somewhere along the line there was a mix-up that said that even doctors are not able to, move around during this period. This brought about a great, problem between them, such that doctors, journalists, including a lot of people, were delayed and held back by the police force. This led to the Nigeria Medical Association, especially the Lagos State branch, ordering that doctors have a seat at home and do not go to work today.
That 24-hour miscommunication, between the government and the health workers, those who are also and also those who are carrying out the activities, at the blocking the stations. There has been loss of lives, especially those who are non-COVID related. So we can't afford this, to reoccur again. For me, I think the government has, come forward to give a release and reverse. But I believe NMA also gives certain terms. And I don't know whether those terms have been complied with. But I know that NMA will go back, look at what the police have been able to say, their release, analyze it. If they are satisfied, yes, they will give their own release. If they are not, honestly, the seat at home may just continue, because nobody wants to experience this kind of thing anymore.
But quickly, the Lagos State governor had to come to the rescue of this, and the Lagos State governor apologized for the mix-up and, of course, clarified what the issue is meant to be. Like all essential workers were given the opportunity that they can move around freely. This week is very significant in Nigeria and, of course, across the world, because Muslims are going to mark the end of the Ramadan fast. Now, this is bringing about some measure of questions in Nigeria here, where some governors, like the governor of Bauchi, the governor of Kano State, are asking their churches and, of course, their religious centers, mosques especially, to open so that the Ramadan prayers could be observed, as the Eid al-Fitr prayers could be observed at the end of the fast, which usually could be on Saturday or on Sunday. Now, this has been a great problem, because the Presidential Task Force is still saying that there must be no gathering of more than 20 people, and all religious gatherings are totally prohibited. But these state governors have eased the traffic in their own religious centers, and, of course, opening for the purpose of the prayers.
We have to take the risk, because we have reached a level where we believe we have achieved so much in terms of bringing down the spike in the escalation of the pandemic in Bauchi. Yes, we are number 5 in the country. We have 225 cases, and but because we have really taken the issue of contact tracing, surveillance, and other aspects of management of the whole pandemic, we have achieved a success to a level that the number we have discharged today is much more than those that have been treated. And of course, everything has not only flattened in terms of the graph, it has nosedived. And of course, this advice or the statement by the WHO is very instructive. We have to manage this. And we have gone beyond just making sensitization. We have been able to achieve community buy-in because we are discussing with the stakeholders, the community leaders, the ward heads. Everybody is on board. It has now become the problem of the people. People are wearing masks before we even made it compulsory. People are enforcing on those that are suspected to have symptoms and so on and so forth. In other Katagun, where we had the rise that we now have 63, people have come out to really comply with all the lockdown measures, and of course everything has stabilized. And we believe we need to test what we have achieved. We have just suspended this for 2 weeks. Lockdown is not the solution of this. It is the case management, it is the contact tracing, it is the surveillance and the community buy-in.
On our next episode, we'll be showing you exactly what the breaking of the Ramadan fast looks like in all of these states. Nigeria is still battling with COVID-19 just as the rest of the world, but all hands are on deck to ensure that there is some measure of respite for people. About 90% of the people in the isolation centers across the country are in mild condition, and it is expected that most of them will be able to recover fast. But quite a few people are still in critical condition as well, which tells us that despite that today over 200 people, at least 200 people have died from COVID-19, means that everyone must take precautionary measures. Wearing of face masks, washing of hands, and use of hand sanitizers must be observed. Social distancing in public places, in markets, of course in public transport as well. But this is still a challenge that the entire state and the entire country seem to be battling with. We hope that the people will listen to the government's directive, just as we hope that there will be an end to the pandemic soon. And we on the Marketplace and Event are also looking forward to seeing that end come quite soon. I am Tomi Sionjo reporting from Nigeria for the Marketplace and Events.
Hello, my people. My name is Femi Jacobs. I want to tell you about a show on bentv. It's called The Marketplace and Events. If you have any events in the UK and you want to make it visible, you have products and services you want to advertise, holler at them. Marketplace and Events shows on bentv every Saturdays and Sundays. Don't miss it.
Wherever life takes you, whenever you find yourself in Lagos, or every time you want to come to Lagos, the place to rest, the place to stay is Suru Express Hotel. Awesome hospitality, amazing dinner to end your day, or even breakfast to start your day. At Suru Express Hotel, we have something for everyone, and there's no better place to be. Peradventure, you find yourself in another part of Lagos and suddenly you want to stay very close to the island, but not the island. You can go to our Surulere branch at plot 104, Muritala Animation Close, Surulere, Lagos. Same hospitality. Or you visit our Ikeja branch at 49A Joel Ogunaike Street, Ikeja GRA, Lagos. Just 5 minutes away from the international airport. I promise you, you won't regret your stay, for there's no better place to be.
You are watching the Marketplace and Events.
Our lives have changed. No more handshakes.
No more hugs.
No more parties.
No more social gathering.
And the list goes on.
We are at war
We are under attack.
Against an unseen enemy.
We didn't pick this fight.
But we will win this war.
COVID-19 is deadly.
COVID-19 is a killer.
COVID-19 kills without mercy.
COVID-19 is evil.
It does not respect age.
It does not respect
Power,
Money, position,
personality,
responsibilities.
It simply does not care who you are.
COVID-19 gives you cough.
It attacks your lungs.
gives you very high fever. It will make you suffer. It will make you cry.
It will scare you to death.
Then, just then, it will humble you.
And you will appreciate that.
Coronavirus
has affected
millions of people
and has killed thousands of people all over the world.
When you catch it,
you may be
asymptomatic
and not know that you have it.
And you would then pass it on
to someone else without even knowing.
So therefore, stay at home.
Please do your bit
to stop the spread of this deadly virus.
If you feel any symptoms,
call the emergency line
and self-isolate for at least 14 days.
Wash your hands.
Maintain social distancing
and save lives.
We will win this war, whatever it takes.
No ifs,
no buts.
We simply have to win. Full stop.
This message is supported by the UK Nollywood Producers Guild.
Hi, my names are Eucharia Angonobi, the Nollywood superstar. Now you are watching the marketplace and events. You can bring your products, services, events, wedding, birthdays, parties, chieftaincy title, even your ordination to the marketplace and events every Saturday and Sunday. So keep watching the marketplace and events.
Shining G on the beat.
Àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn o. Malo. Coronavirus. Malo. Ẹ pariwo Lassa fever o. Malo. Coronavirus. Malo. Oníyàlè mi tọrọ ọmọ Jésù. Láíláí oníwọlé mi tọrọ ọmọ Jésù. Àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn o. Malo. A ò fẹ́ onílẹ̀ yìí o. Malo. Coronavirus. Malo. I declare your time is up. Malo. Oníyàlè mi tọrọ ọmọ Jésù. Láyé oníwọlé mi tọrọ ọmọ Jésù. Bíbélì ló sọ pé kúkúrú kan kò ní wọlé mi, àrùnkárùn kan kò ní súnmọ́ àgọ́ mi, mo ń gbé bí kọ̀kọ̀ ọ̀gá ògo. Bíbélì mi ló sọ pé kúkúrú kan kò ní wọlé mi, àrùnkárùn kan ò ní súnmọ́ àgọ́ mi, mo ń gbé bí kọ̀kọ̀ ọ̀gá ògo. Coronavirus. Malo nílẹ̀ yìí o. Àlàáfíà kò dé báyìí o. Aládé àlàáfíà gba ìjọba.
Weeping may endure for a night, behold, joy cometh in the morning.
Hello, my name is Opeyemi Akitunde, writer of Deep Thought Novels. I am a novelist and a filmmaker, and you're watching The Marketplace and Events on bentv. Wait, what are you about to do? No. Stay glued every Saturday and Sunday on bentv. Keep shining. God bless you.
Hello, beautiful people. This is your girl Funke Akindele Belu, aka Jennifer. Julia Ken, Bobo Ben Stevie Ken. Actually, it's all about Marketplace on Saturday AM and Sunday 3 p.m. Don't miss it.
Hi, I'm Joseph Benjamin, and you're watching The Marketplace. If you want to be well informed about the marketplace, it doesn't matter what your business is. This is where you get everything you need to be well informed. The marketplace. You want to be very good in business? Whatever business it is, they've got you covered. The marketplace. Advertise your business. Get connected to a lot of businesses.
My name is Evangelist Dr. Bolare, and I'm telling you to keep on watching The Marketplace on bentv.
So much again for watching The Marketplace. You know what we do here best at The Marketplace. We are here to showcase you to the world. Yes, we are here to put you on the global market. So if you have an event, product or service that you want the world to see, look no further. Just call the number on the screen and we'll be there to put you on that map. So on behalf of the director, Mr. Shegun Akimide, my name is Phoebe Daudu. Thank you for watching The Marketplace and do have a good weekend.